I'm not seeing anything from Bronny James that justifies him being in the NBA other than the fact that he's LeBron James' son. I'm just keeping it all the way a buck with you folks. He played 20 minutes last night. This little nigga didn't even score. The Lakers had 7 people out. You should have basically had the green light. Before we dive into this topic, y'all do me a favor and drop a like on the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. You already know who it is, man. It's your boy, Reggie. So we just got to be all the way 1,000 at this point as it pertains to Bronny James, folks. Bronny James last night, he finally got on the floor for the Los Angeles Lakers, okay? I hadn't really seen much of Bronny to start the season, but the Lakers had about 7 players out last night. LeBron James was out. Luka Doncic was out. Marcus Smart was out. Jackson Hayes was out. The Lakers had a lot of guys out. Gabe Vincent, he didn't play last night either. He's going to miss 2 to 4 weeks. So last night was a prime opportunity for a young player like Bronny James to get on the floor and showcase, what he's been working on this offseason. Ladies and gentlemen, before I get into what I'm about to say about Bronny James, I want to make this perfectly clear. I am under no obligation to defend Bronny just because he's LeBron James' son. I am under no obligation to be a fan of Bronny just because he is LeBron James' son. At some point, I got to do my job, all right? And I got to call things down the middle like I do with everybody else's kid. Bronny ain't going to get away, okay? He's not going to get away. Bronny's got to get this work too, all right? It is what it is. It is what it is. Bronny's got to get this work, all right? And the reality of the situation, ladies and gentlemen, Bronny James last night played 20 minutes. Bronny James looks like absolute dog shit trash, okay? Absolute dog shit trash, folks. I'm not seeing anything from Bronny James that justifies him being in the NBA other than the fact that he's LeBron James' son. I'm just keeping it all the way a buck with you folks. He played 20 minutes last night, and this little nigga didn't even score. The Lakers had 7 people out. You should have basically had the green light. Austin Reeves, he had 41 last night. What the hell is Bronny James out here doing? What the hell is Bronny James out here doing? I have no clue, folks. And honestly, he's making me look bad because I was one of the guys that was defending Bronny James. If you guys don't know, we do a live show here at the Locker Room. And, last year, 2024, we did a show, and, a guy by the name of Brandon, man, he called in, and he was going off on Bronny James. And, I was up here defending Bronny James, and, this is the call, man. If you guys didn't hear, this is a soundbite from the call from me trying to defend Bronny James, and I was getting absolutely cooked by Brandon.
He averaged 4 points a game at USC, shot 36%. He doesn't have an NBA body, so you can't defend Bronny. So your little pussy ass hides behind race, and you call me racist because you can't make an argument based on the merits because you're a fucking clown.
Okay, so let's stop right there. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can see, man, I've been defending or trying to defend Bronny James for a while now. And, people have been trying to tell me, bro, this dude is ass. As you guys heard from Brandon, I got to give it to him. He might be right, folks. He doesn't have an NBA body. He shot 36% at USC, averaged 4 points a game. He might be right, folks. And it's actually crazy that I'm about to say this, but Stephen A. Smith might have been right about Bronny. Because at this point, what are we doing here, right? I mean, this is borderline like some Thanasis type shit, You guys know Thanasis is absolute trash. But he's on the team to, appease Giannis. And I think that's what the Lakers, got Bronny for, right? To appease LeBron James. And if that's why they got him, which I believe that's why, then okay. But if you're trying to tell me that Bronny James is an NBA player, I'm sorry, folks. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I'm sorry. That boy is ass, man. And I like Bronny. You know, I'm wishing Bronny the best. You know, we all know Bronny had that cardiac arrest in college, so I want the kid to do well. But once again, I'm under no obligation to root for you just because you're LeBron James's son. That's insane. You know, I saw Carmelo Anthony's son, Cayenne, you know, he's at Syracuse. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm just keeping it a buck with you. I don't care, right? Like, you're not your daddy. I saw Melo when I was a kid lead the Syracuse Orange to a national championship as a freshman. Yo, daddy was the GOAT. Yo, daddy is one of them ones. You, I don't know, right? I highly doubt you will live up to what your daddy did. So that's where I'm at with it, folks. Like, you know, we're at an age now where a lot of our favorite players, folks, their kids are now, you know, coming into their own. And yeah, man, I'm sorry. I'm just not going to be pressured into cheering for these little niggas. And they out here playing like absolute dog shit trash. You know, out here looking like hot fucking garbage. I'm sorry. You know, it just is what it is. And at some point, I got to be able to do my job and say the real, right? If you can't play, you can't play. And Bronny James can't fucking play. But that's really all I got, ladies and gentlemen, on this particular topic, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. And yeah, man, I will catch you guys on the next one. Y'all be sure to subscribe to the channel. And yeah, man, peace.
I said fuck school, cool kids wasn't cool to me. They never really liked me. Being hated isn't new to me, but I get it, cause when you're winning, they isn't. Jealousy has no ending, so pray the Lord forgive them. Every day I gotta thank him for the blessings. Rumors about my life, will I ever address them? I don't know. Worry about your kicks, my nigga, and what are those? Yeah, we don't know. Music nowadays, man, y'all gotta be kidding me. Lyrics was whack, gave him an A for his energy. You tried, my nigga, I would tell you keep it up. But the way my shit sounding, I can't see you keeping up. I'm the new leader of the new niggas. Says a lot about you if you ain't fucking with us. So go on and ask them who the greatest is. And you can keep your 2 cents if you ain't paying the bills. It's real. Got the pen and paper in my hands. Decisions. Will I change the game all on my own? Who knows? Who knows? The story is untold. The story is untold. Fuck the closure when it comes to my women. If it's over, then it's over. I'm glad that we in it. She coming back when she see how I'm living. She played games with a nigga, but now that I'm winning, she doing everything I say with no questions asked. I'm sucking on the titties while I'm grabbing the ass. I used to daydream about her back when I was in class. So you know that when I fucked, I came fast and laughed. I'm doing me now, bigger rings for the team now. Trying to tie me down fast, tell her slow it down. Baby girl wanna sit and play house, so I sat her on the couch and put this thing in her mouth. How the flow so north, but he raised in the south. Got my family tripping cause they can't figure it out. I can't wait no more, man, the time is now. On my mama, I'ma make her proud. The story is unfolding.
With the first pick
in the paper in my hands. Decisions.
Cleveland
Will I change the game all on my own? Who knows? The story is untold. The story is untold.
There he is with his mom, Gloria. Gloria sacrificed a lot